Well, hello everybody. Doing this quick video, a reality is because earlier I had some things to do, so it's late and I want to get this done while it's fresh on my mind. And this video is in relation to the conversation on the Steve Harvey radio show this morning, which relates to the meeting that he had with the man that's in the Oval Office, because I refuse to call his name, and the backlash that he received and the cruelty to his family and his kids, which was unnecessary. A lot of you all was upset because he went to a meeting with that man in the Oval Office. First of all, you have to realize he didn't ask for the meeting. He was asked to come to the meeting. Second of all, the plan is to divide us. So if they get us chomping at each other, they have pretty much succeeded in what they want to do. It takes the focus off of what they're trying to do, and we don't realize that. Next, would you go to a restaurant, sit down, and let somebody serve you a meal they want you to have without you looking at the menu to see what they're serving and the price for the meal? No. So in order for you to find out what that restaurant is truly serving, you have to go inside, sit down, and read the menu. And then you have to order the food, taste the food, and see if you like it or if you even will come back again. Some of us who made a big stink didn't even vote. Some of us who made the big stink is just jumping on the bandwagon because somebody else is on there. And some of us who making a big stink, we make a big stink about stuff without even finding out all the facts or the reasons why things transpire. And who's to say by him sitting at that table that his voice is really going to make a difference? But at least he sat at the table. I don't like the man neither. But at least he sat at the table and he voiced his concerns. He's a popular person who has a large variety of audience. He's a cunning man that pretty much thinks out things and how he can devise some things, whether we think so or not. So how do you know that what he did, as far as it relates to him, his team asked him to Steve to come to the meeting to meet with the man in the Oval Office? You don't know, but he went. The thing is, he went. We have to talk to each other, like President Obama said. We do a lot of behind the door conversation. We do a lot of making up stink and stirring up stuff. But where our voice really needs to be important, it is not important. You need to watch your Congress. You need to watch your Senate. You need to watch your alderman, your mayor, your governor, your state representative, your committee man, because they hold just as much power. If your Congress and Senate let this man do whatever he wants to do, then you need to hold them accountable. But we spend our time picking battles that we should not even be in to fight. Point blank and period. It doesn't. And for you to stoop to a level to bring his family into this conversation, that's just rude, mean, and evil. And it should not have taken place. The real focus is that crazy person that sits in the seat of the Oval Office who's making a fool out of the position. And for those Republicans who are too scared because they have been bullied so much that they would just go along with the program. Again, if you haven't voted, if you don't ride nobody else, see, we ride the wrong people. The horse that we need to get on and ride, we don't get on that horse. We find the little petty horse to ride. That meeting was small potatoes. Look at the bigger picture here. There's something else much bigger than that meeting. And to take a picture of his face, and even the media, shame on you for taking what you want and using it to your advantage and make it seem like it's something else. When you call somebody an Uncle Tom, you have to really think about that word. Because to me, when you say an Uncle Tom, that's like in the slavery days when they had the house slave and the field slaves. Now, the house slaves was there to spy on the field slaves to make sure they can report back to the master what the field slaves say and do. But that's the perks for the house slave, to make sure he stays in the house. So know what you're calling people when you calling them that, because that's very degrading. And usually those type of people are looking for something. Steve Harvey's not looking for nothing. He don't need anything from anybody. He has enough money. His family is taken care of. His kids taken care of. Your kids go to his mentoring camp. You call to his radio show. You go on Family Feud. You understand what I'm saying? The plot is to pit us against one another. And instead of us looking at it and looking at other avenues that we need to fight this battle, we pick the petty things to fight. And it's bothering me really bad. It's more important things to fight. You better think about, for those who don't have health insurance, you better think about that. How about these politicians sitting in office and they collect big checks who's supposed to represent you, if they're not doing a good job of representing you? This man has said that this is his America, and you spending your time on demeaning, being cruel to Steve Harvey because he went to a meeting that he was asked to come to. And some of y'all, if you was asked, you would have went too. People want to have their voices heard. What is wrong with that? At least you can say you made an effort to represent your people. Nobody owes us anything. And I keep saying, the Bible said you make one step and God will make two. We fail on our one step. Get it together. Leave people alone. Pick and choose the battles to which you will fight. All battles are not yours to fight. Some battles belong to the Lord. Now, if he tell you to step in, that man has to do what God designed him to do. And if he tells him to go to this meeting, we don't know the reasons why. We just only supposed to play our part. Play your part. If you can be a good person to play your part, we can get some things accomplished. Quit dealing with the pettiness. That's all I'm saying. And I know this video is long, but I'm sick of this mess. I'm sick of the little bits and pieces that you all want to use to your satisfaction. Look at the woman and the man in the mirror and see how you can make a difference and what part you can play to let your voices be heard. Email, text, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever it is. Make the man in the Oval Office and the cabinets life a living hell, and let them know that you're not going to lay down and take this easily. That's all I'm saying. Y'all have a good night.